promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 on a Charger TD. Now the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll try the left side.
Briscoe. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Burrow on 3rd down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now it's Burrow.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
for a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, Simmons.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Spiller looking for space.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Pass the street, pass the street. Check mass. Hey, check that, street.
They'll go right back to Spiller here on 1st down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The Chargers in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground with Spiller. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They run behind center with Spiller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now. You can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal.
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chargers 14, Bengals 7.
only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, smash!
Back to throw. Simmons. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Looking to throw. Simmons. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Spiller with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. But they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roll, and he found it.
Extra point splits the uprights. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, Briscoe. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 1, ready?
From the 44, Burrow. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Bengals.
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears won't realize as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air.
And And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going. Somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to Spiller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
Ready, break.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They go back to the ground with Spiller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Simmons. He's got it. It's Spiller. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35. From the gun, a run by Spiller. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw on 2nd down. Simmons. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He finds his target, Allen. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here taken in by Ingram.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They pop.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
Josh Palmer.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, check that. Street.
3rd quarter starts with a run from Spiller.
And he's got some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Again, they run it with Spiller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
His his carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Simmons. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the handoff, Spiller. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one, because this defense has been bruised, has been battered, but this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play, showing they still got a little bit left out there.
Haven't had many plays that they can clip, put in the film room, and smile about, but hey, there's one.
Clip and save.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Simmons over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake. Simmons. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 30 yards. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 1st down, here's Burrow. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Again, it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
Now it's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on it, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Second down and goal. Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Yes, sir.
Burrow going for it on fourth. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
86 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, They had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hey, nothing to of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Well, how about that? I'm a little bit incredulous there. 4th and very long, and they decide to go for it, and what a play to pick it up.
Yeah, what does that do to the defense now?
Somewhat demoralizing, I would say, but they don't have time to hang their heads.
Here we go.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Touchdown! Jamar Chase from 17 yards out. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Open man is Palmer. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd down and 1.
Trap 50.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, LA! Mike Williams, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Burrow will throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
They're certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Rohrwasser's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Khalil Mack.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's a handoff to Spiller, and they'll get him down right around the 16. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Off play action. Simmons.
Throw left side, take it in by McKinney.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
In prime time, this offense that gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away.